the Swift-Kelce camp is signaling a private affair. Good luck with that.
Right now, in the middle of what should be the most exciting time of Taylor Swift's life, two of the most famous women in her world are handling the wedding in ways that could not be more different. One keeps saying no out of love, the other isn't even being given the chance to say yes, and while all of this guest list drama is playing out, the honeymoon plans that Taylor and Travis spent weeks locking down just got leaked to the entire world. 9 countries, 3 continents, 3 weeks completely off the grid. The details are insane, the destinations are stunning, and the fact that we even know about them has Taylor more upset than she's ever been about this wedding, because someone keeps talking, and the fortress she built is cracking. Let's get into all of it. Let's start with the honeymoon, because what just leaked is unlike anything we've ever seen from a celebrity couple. Sources say Taylor and Travis have been planning this trip for weeks and have already told their inner circle that once the wedding is over, they are disappearing. No phone calls, no social media, no contact with the outside world unless there's an actual emergency. 3 weeks of complete invisibility before Travis reports to training camp on July 22nd.
What's up, 1-5? Let's go, baby. Home sweet home, you know what I'm saying? You see this thing going on there? Got a little World Cup action. All right, dog. You already know, dog. Hope the rehab's going good, baby.
The itinerary reportedly starts in the Bahamas, a classic celebrity hideaway where privacy is practically a luxury you can buy by the night. From there, they head to Europe. First stop, the Italian coastline and Lake Como, then Paris, then the French Riviera, and then Croatia. Now the Croatia stop is the one that makes this more than just a vacation, because Travis has a deeply personal connection to the country that most people didn't know about until last year. On the podcast, Travis and Jason discovered that they have Croatian ancestry on their mother Donna's side. Their maternal great-grandmother, Marie Stajduhar, had Croatian parents who emigrated from the Gorski Kotar region in western Croatia. Travis said on the show that he has Croatian blood and didn't even know it. This honeymoon would be his very first visit to the land his family came from.
Croatians, we found out, we just recently found out we were Croatian. We didn't even know.
That's why I got so excited when you said Croatian.
I got some blood.
Sources say Taylor already loves that part of the world, and Travis is excited to take her there as part of this journey. After Croatia, the couple reportedly heads to a private island in Greece, sailing, local food, slowing the pace down. Then Singapore, then Australia, where Taylor fell in love with the country during the Eras tour, then Fiji, and finally Hawaii, giving Travis a short flight home before camp starts. 9 destinations, 3 continents, the Bahamas, Italy, Paris, the French Riviera, Croatia, Greece, Singapore, Australia, Fiji, and Hawaii. This isn't a honeymoon, this is the honeymoon tour, and for a woman who spent 2 years doing 149 stadium shows across 5 continents, a 9-stop trip around the planet is honestly just how she operates. But here's the problem. None of this was supposed to be public. Taylor and Travis built the entire wedding operation like a vault. Guests were told to keep the summer open but given 0 specifics. NDAs were signed, security protocols were in place, and now the date, the venue, the guest list, the honeymoon itinerary, all of it is out there. Sources say Taylor is furious. Travis is actively investigating who in his circle leaked the details, and the breach has only made Taylor more determined to lock down everything that's left. She's tightening access, shortening timelines, and pushing for a system where the final details reach guests at the absolute last second. And this is the same week that Travis walked into Arrowhead Stadium to sign his new contract, a 3-year deal worth up to $57 million. And while walking through the hallways, he spotted a portrait of Taylor from her 2023 Eras Tour concert. He paused, gave a little wave, and said, "Hey, sweetie, how are you?"
Home sweet home. We're excited, man. I think Coach Veach and the entire staff have brought in some of our favorites in terms of coaches, but also some of the best in the league have been added to the team. So it's exciting times, and I'm just ready to get back in the Chiefs uniform, man.
In the middle of signing the biggest deal of his career while simultaneously hunting down a leaker and trying to keep his fiancée calm, the man stopped to wave at a photograph. That's Travis Kelce in a nutshell, and that's the energy he's bringing into this wedding, no matter how much chaos surrounds it. Now, let's talk about the guest list, because two stories are playing out simultaneously, and the contrast is honestly one of the most dramatic things in this entire saga. First, Selena Gomez, Taylor's best friend of 17 years. The woman Taylor gave a speech for at her wedding to Benny Blanco last October. The person who has been by Taylor's side through every era, every album, every heartbreak, every triumph.
I did make a speech, but I actually made a point not to mention anything about my engagement. Nobody wants you to be like, hey, I know this is your wedding day, but like, you know, I was like, don't
it's not
mention
about
it. Like,
you.
maybe turn it around. Like, do you know what I mean? I talked about, you know, how happy I am for her and how just beautiful it's been to get to be a part of her life, but I did not make it about me.
Taylor asked Selena to be her bridesmaid, and Selena said no, not once, multiple times. Every time Taylor asked, the answer was the same, no, but I love you. And here's the thing. Selena's reason is actually the most thoughtful thing we've heard in this entire wedding saga. Selena has over 416 million Instagram followers. That's more than 135 million more than Taylor. She is genuinely worried that standing in the bridal party would pull attention away from her best friend on the biggest day of her life. She doesn't want the headline to be about her, she wants it to be about Taylor, and so she said no, repeatedly with love, with grace, and with full intention of still being there. Because even though Selena won't stand beside Taylor at the altar, sources confirm she is all in on the wedding. She and Benny Blanco will definitely be there, and she's already working on her speech, which she's told friends is a tough job after the beautiful one Taylor gave at her ceremony. So Selena is saying no to the title, but yes to everything that matters. She's not absent. She's just choosing to love Taylor from the crowd instead of the stage. And the fact that her reason is, I don't want to take attention away from you on your day, might be the most selfless thing in the history of celebrity friendships. Taylor reportedly hasn't given up. Sources say she intends to break Selena down and wants her to be a major part of the big day, but so far, Selena's answer hasn't changed. No, but I love you every single time. Now, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, there's Blake Lively, and the situation could not be more different. Blake is not saying no to being a bridesmaid. Blake is not being asked. Blake is not getting an invitation at all. Sources have been crystal clear about this. One insider said they are not invited, period. Taylor wants a drama-free day, and she no longer trusts Blake or Ryan. That quote didn't come with qualifiers or softening language. It was final. The door is closed. The fallout traces back to Blake's legal situation. Private text messages between Taylor and Blake surfaced in court documents during the whole saga with a certain director and co-star. Messages that were never meant for public eyes. Taylor reportedly felt exposed and violated by the leak. She changed her phone number. Friends say the two haven't had a meaningful conversation in over a year. The trust that held that friendship together eroded in real time, and Taylor is not the kind of person who forgives a breach of privacy easily. She spent her entire adult life building walls to protect her personal world, and when those walls got cracked from the inside, that was it.
I think the entering and exiting buildings without being seen.
You're all good at that.
Just put me in a garbage can and roll me. I don't care.
No,
honestly,
you don't.
No, I can fit in like a purse. I'm just digging tunnels under every building I go in.
And then Travis made a move that confirmed everything without saying a single word. He unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. In the world of celebrity relationships, an unfollow is not an accident, it's a statement, it's visible, it's deliberate, and it happened right in the middle of all the wedding planning. Sources linked it directly to the same fallout. Travis is standing with Taylor, no ambiguity, no middle ground.
Ryan, how come Travis Kelce unfollowed you? Is there a problem? You guys are good?
And here's what makes the timing even more loaded. The trial connected to Blake's legal situation is scheduled for May 18th, less than a month before the wedding. Taylor could still potentially be connected to the proceedings. Sources say Travis has been worried about whether it could interfere with their plans, and with that hanging over everything, the decision to exclude Blake and Ryan makes even more sense. Taylor is not going to let any loose thread from that situation touch her wedding day. So let's put these two friendships side by side. Selena Gomez, Taylor's best friend of 17 years, said no to being a bridesmaid because she doesn't want to steal the spotlight. She's still attending. She's still giving a speech. She's still showing up with everything she has. Her no is an act of love. Blake Lively, Taylor's former close friend, isn't getting an invitation at all. Travis unfollowed her husband. Private texts were leaked. Trust was broken. The door is not just closed, it's locked, bolted, and the key has been thrown into the Atlantic. One friendship is bending so it doesn't break, the other one already shattered. And in the middle of all of it, the honeymoon for 9 countries just got leaked. The leaker still hasn't been found. Taylor is furious, Travis is hunting, and somewhere in the halls of Arrowhead Stadium, a portrait of Taylor Swift from the concert that started it all is hanging on the wall right next to the biggest moments in Chiefs history. And the man who waved at that portrait and whispered, "Hey, sweetie," is about to marry the woman in it. 80 days to the wedding, 9 countries on the honeymoon. One best friend who loves Taylor too much to stand beside her. One former friend who will never stand near her again. And a leaker who still doesn't know that Travis Kelce is coming for them. We are nowhere near ready for what's coming next, and neither are they. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.